Whoa! What is that? What is that thing on the back of the bee? It's called a stinger. A stinger. Because the bee stings you. It stings you. Hopefully you're not allergic to bee stings. Okay, that would be really bad. This kind of a bee is called a bumblebee. Okay, bumblebees have black and yellow stripes. But there can be all different kinds of bees, right? There can be big bees, small bees, black bees, yellow bees. Now there's a kind of bee called a wasp. Actually, it's not a bee. It's a completely different animal, but it's sort of like a bee. It's called a wasp. I'm not sure what the difference between a bee and a wasp is, but I've heard that when a bee stings you, the stinger stays in your skin and the bee flies away and dies. But when a wasp stings you, the stinger doesn't stay in your skin and the bee flies away and lives. I don't know. Is that true? Do you know? Let me know down there in the comments. Okay, take a look at these. The cat's feet or the cat's hands. Are they? No, they're the cat's paws. Paws, okay? So for animals like cats, dogs, bears, lions, tigers, they have paws. Paws have those soft pieces on the bottom of their feet, okay? Now look at this. Is this cat hair? Well, yeah, you could say it's cat hair, but we have a different word. We often use the word fur. Okay, so when we talk about an animal's hair, that's the animal's fur. Okay, like look at this. This girl is wearing a fur coat. A fur coat. I don't know what animal that is. Maybe a fox? Yeah, it could be a fox or some other animal. Okay, now look at this cat. Look at its face. What are these long hairs here? What are they? They're called whiskers. Whiskers. Okay, now whiskers is a very popular name for a cat. Kids often name their cats Whiskers. Okay, so if you get a cat, you might name the cat Whiskers. Okay, look at this dog. Does this dog have a nose? Well, yes, we could call this the dog's nose, but more often we use the word snout. Snout, okay? The dog's snout. It means the whole piece where the nose is. So dogs, horses, cows, other animals that have a long face, that's called the snout. Okay, now, ooh, look at that. Look at those claws. That must hurt. Okay, cats, dogs, other animals, they have claws. Humans don't have claws. We have nails. Nails. Okay, now look at this eagle. Does this eagle have claws? Well, yeah, we could call them claws, but we have a special word for these, and that is talons. Talons. Okay, when we talk about big birds, especially birds that eat meat, they have talons. Talons. Okay, most birds just eat seeds or fruit or whatever else. But these kinds of birds like hawks, eagles, falcons, owls, okay, they have really big claws and we call those talons. Okay, so a bird also has wings, and those things on the wings are called feathers. Okay, now a bird doesn't have a nose. Birds have beaks. Beaks. Okay, actually, ducks and geese don't have beaks. Those are called bills. bills. I forgot to put that in this lesson. But a duck, it's sort of flat, right? A duck's mouth, or its beak, it's not a beak, it's a bill. A duck's bill is flat. Quack, 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 like that, right? But most birds have beaks. Whoa, look at those fangs. Fangs are big teeth. Okay, snakes have fangs. Tigers have fangs. Spiders have fangs. Dracula has fangs. Okay, fangs are just the big teeth. Now, look at this walrus. Okay, this animal is called a walrus. Are those called fangs? Does a walrus have fangs? No. A walrus has tusks. Tusks. Okay, just like an elephant. An elephant also has tusks. Ooh, now what is this called? What is this big thing coming out of the rhino's snout? Okay, this animal is called a rhinoceros, but we usually just say rhino for short. Okay, this rhino has horns. Look, it has two horns, a big horn and a small horn. Now look at this moose. This animal is called a moose. Here in Canada, there's lots of moose out in the forests. Okay, are these horns? No, they're not horns, they're antlers. Antlers. Okay, there's a lot of different animals like this, like deer, elk, caribou, moose. They're all sort of the same kind of animal. And these big things on top, they're called antlers. Antlers. Okay, now here's a very important word. Hide. This is an animal hide. Hide means skin. Okay, it doesn't mean to hide. This is a noun. It means skin. So we use animal hides for a lot of different purposes. For example, that's where leather comes from, right? We use leather to make shoes, belts, handbags. Okay, all of that is made from an animal hide. Okay, take a look at this fish. This thing is called a fin. A fin. And fish have scales on their skin. Okay, so if you want to eat a fish, you have to take the scales off. All right, now crabs and lobsters, they have claws. Okay, these things, they're called claws, just like a cat or a dog has claws, except these claws are very different. They're a different kind of claw. Okay, last animal we'll take a look at is an insect. Okay, so this insect is called an ant. Now, this is the ant's head, and here is its thorax. Okay, the middle piece of the ant is the thorax, and the back is the abdomen. The abdomen. Now, humans also have abdomens. Okay, the stomach area is called your abdomen. Okay, it holds a lot of important organs like your stomach, your liver, your kidneys, your intestines. Okay, all of that is in your abdomen. Okay, so I want to know, what is your favorite animal and why? Let me know down there in the comments, and I'll see you over in the next episode of Mad English TV. Take care.